your Delaware Valley Honda dealers. First for Steve Kerr, Kevin Durant along with Draymond Green. They will be in a 14 win. They're not happy. They lost their last game. That was at Boston on Thursday night. He gets the touch. There's Durant with the double. Simmons to a plunging Embiid. That's the way to get it off and get 16th in the league in scoring after unfurling the career-high 46 against the Lakers a few nights ago. Kevin Durant, who's won his share, is hoping for the contact against the 15-year veteran who should know better by now. It's Zaza Pachulia. That is Covington fouling Kerr.
Let alone, it's in the back of his mind what he did here last year, trying to redeem himself.
J.J. Redick, you talk about struggling for the first time.
Showed them what they're missing. But the Lakers game and him struggling there, that kind of surprised me a little bit. I thought he would have acclimated himself having been in the city for a couple of hours, but a couple days, but no case. Pushing the ball up the floor, pressing the issue. You've got to get back on defense and be organized.
Count it, and a foul on a leaking Thompson. Redick tracking him. Forget it. Well, they lead the NBA. Embiid wide open, buries the three. Point. Robert Covington, Sixers' best perimeter defender on Durant. One of the best from the perimeter, played 46%.
One of the best in the league, Mark, getting his offense without too many dribbles.
Robert Covington, all cotton once again.
Then Robert Covington, undrafted, had to go to the D-League, made everything himself.
Boy, that time, Simmons just...
Timothé Luwawu-Cabarrot comes up with a steal. Covington, goodness gracious. For Covington has put Philly up 15. That was a tough shot. Curry wanted contact, didn't get it. Made the shot. A step through. And JaVale will commit the foul as Holmes puts it in.
He's one of the best in the league at that. And this too.
Covington is red hot right now. If anyone not named Covington shooting, that's a good sign. And Durant right to the rim.
You just have to do what you can and do something at this end to at least keep pace, which they did.
Vail nearly falling out of bounds. That's a good idea. Throw it back to Steph.
Well,
Durant was falling out of bounds.
2-on-1.
And it's going to be a layup. That should never happen.
You've been here before. Let's settle in, get a stop, and a score.
And that's really what you want as Clay hits the elbow jumper.
That's just
something. Went right back to his starters, Jim, because he doesn't want the Warriors to get this to 10 or 11 points. He wants to keep piling on the points. Ran into David West. Draymond's got McConnell, and that's a layup. Good recognition.
Yeah, McConnell tried to
able to hit.
West
to be down 24. The Dubs are just slowly but surely getting back in the game as West tips in the Livingston bid. Simmons initially. Shot clock at 5. David West went for the steal. Here comes Simmons hanging and finishing. Was playing at a high level. Iguodala wing jumper.
They're going to need that.
Andre, 8 years.
Get to the paint. Easier said than done, but see, he's looking for a switch. This has all been Simmons. Set that up. See if they can get him some threes.
Oh, Durant. What a tough. Philadelphia giving the Warriors their 8+ game. The lob nicely thrown to Rashard Holmes.
They're third best in the league. Don't reach for the ball. If you reach.
Simmons with the handle.
When you reach.
And a lob. And Draymond saw KD.
There's one. Embiid was nearby too. They didn't see it.
Redick. Oh, man. Durant 3.
They could have used that.
And it's going to end up being a 5-point swing.
Oh, man.
Missed the 3. And Curry comes out of the pack. Curry weaving past the Sixers and Durant. Clay played him very well. Saric, he can't hit, but Embiid is there to tip it. Our league has been robbed of amazing players with foot injuries.
You're right.
And Embiid inside. Good passing by the Sixers.
So he's not at 100% in shape yet. How about that?
Draymond out to KD, and there is a three after the Warriors make one in the first half. One brief comeback in the second quarter. Would love to reignite another one here in the third.
Step back three.
And Steph Curry has made a three in Philly.
And a steal.
Durant with a steal.
And keep running.
And KD going to go right at Redick. And in amongst three Sixers, he puts it in and draws the foul. Move laterally around you. They're rarely going to run you over. This is not college basketball.
One of my pet peeves. That goes in and out, but he follow up. One of my pet peeves are
14-point game.
You don't want to mess with either bobblehead, that's for sure.
And Saric is killing the Warriors before Durant scored on the other end.
We've got a single-digit game, unless Covington shoots.
Covington reload and bottoms the three. Beautiful play by McConnell, nearly had the steal. Zaza blocked from behind.
That was out of bounds. I believe it was November or December of that year from Frank Lemuley of the Warriors. And I couldn't believe that. That's a lot of money because we're making
that perfectly. Durant has been feeling it as the high scorer, and there's Looney with the offensive rebound. Perfect feed to Steph, and it's down. Looney, who played Embiid the best. Steph took it to trouble and still somehow got it to Nick Young, and his three is good!
He gets an assist. He's used to that quick release on a shot. You can see he goes down and gets it before anybody else.
And McConnell beats Nick Young in the baseline.
This vantage point, it's better than I remember.
Steph Curry with the three. Steph off the Draymond feed, just short. There's Looney inside. Looney with the left hand.
He muscled it in. Throw it to the outside. That's smart.
Curry deep three. He cashed that in.
Stephen Curry wants to get this.
Draymond down the lane with the dunk.
Well, Curry drew all the attention. They just can't afford the money yet. And that doesn't mean they're not going to re-sign him later on.
And Sean Livingston from the baseline. Nick Young flew by Redick. Tell you, JJ Redick, he's a perfect ball game. David West, that pick and fade, and Embiid, he's not within 6 feet of him.
Just kind of feel him as he goes out of the lane.
Double on Embiid, and that's a good look. It's a good adjustment by Brett Brown.
Brett Brown is an assistant. This is a wide open look.
Livingston dropping it home. Yeah, Brett Brown used to work out with a Spurs reserve player that was kind of his guy.
Number 25?
And there's Ben Simmons. How many different numbers did you wear?
I don't know, but those guys were better.
Okay. The lob, and West running the floor, and Andre's son. David's looking for a cutter. Now he's going to bang and bump himself with the left hand. David West, double digit. What was the San Antonio turnaround? 39?
He hits this.
Okay. Clay.
But you're right, he would have shot it about it.
Here comes Simmons.
All of this.
And he draws the foul and flips it in.
Well by Covington.
We'll just have to stay focused the next couple minutes.
Might be a timeout here.
Yeah, because this is
Steph Curry. That was one of the best finishes I've seen him take this whole year.
There's Simmons, and it's right-handed again. Steph had nowhere to go. Draymond cycling it around.
Great ball movement.
KD flipped it in and drew the foul. So end the 2-game season series as Luwawu-Cabarrot.
He's so poised.
There's Simmons feeding Luwawu-Cabarrot. Covington on him. Shot clock at 7. Steph springs free. Draymond inside to Pachulia to lay it in.
Well, the most unlike perfect.
George, remember Jim at Oregon? Well, with the Knicks, he had his number retired, and there it is in the rafters.
Perfect.
McConnell spinning out to Redick. JJ Redick hits a three. So
I think they won a record of all the players, the teams in the West. They're ahead.
So the Warriors.
This will take the bad taste from Boston.
Boston is done. They're 1-1 on the trip. They were down.